Bitcoin just showed the signal that I have been waiting for. Guys, I've been talking about it yesterday. We're gonna talk about it today, but I genuinely, truly believe that this dump is almost over. Now, I'm not saying it is completely over, but we have a potential for a nice relief rally, and I do not want to miss out, because if it turns out to be a bigger relief rally than just a relief rally, and we see new highs, I want to be positioning myself. And this is exactly what I'm going to show. Actually, the title of this show today, when I put it up, was "This is the signal I'm waiting for." But while we were waiting for this live to happen, the signal has just shown on London, and I'm going to show you everything in this show. Guys, you know the drill. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. I do trading education, trading lives, and much more coming in the pipeline. And if you're a subscriber and you're returning, I see we have 60 people watching here already. Please smash that subscribe. No, not the subscribe button. You can smash that again. You can unsubscribe and subscribe again. I don't know if that's good for the algo, but you know, whatever feels for you. But smash the thumbs up button, please. It does help the algo, eventually helps me, and eventually helps you as well. If you're watching on Twitter, I'm telling you, we're gonna cut the Twitter stream off, so come to YouTube. Let me get into the content, guys. So first of all, I wanna show you, very important. Before I say anything, the content of this video is for informational purposes only and not financial advice. Okay, very important, guys. Trading is a game of probabilities. I am trading for quite some time now. I know what I'm doing. I know what the risk I'm taking. If you're trading with or without me, you gotta know this before we get into it. I'm not gonna tell you to buy into something. I'm not gonna tell you that we're gonna move. I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking, and you make your own decisions. So let's jump into the show, shall we? Here we go. This is what I've been talking about yesterday. If we start doing like this, then what I would consider is that we are still in the range, and buying down here is not a bad idea because the invalidation is pretty close. So if we would come down to like 60,000-ish region, I would be tempted to take a long position, even though I think we're gonna dump because that means most of the liquidity has been taken, and it will potentially build up liquidity, do the liquidations that I said, and start dumping. Or scenario number 2 plays out where we continue higher. Okay, so here's the thing. This is what I explained, exactly what was happening. So if you look at this on the stream yesterday, 66,300, and if you look at Bitcoin now, this is what we are actually looking at. If you look at the 15-minute chart, this is what I've been talking about up here, 66,300, and I said we might start dumping like this. Honestly, I did not, again, this is why trading is a game of probabilities. Honestly, I did not think that we are going to start dumping. I thought that was not the highest possible outcome of the day, but that's actually what happened. And because we have to get ready for every scenario, I wanted to make sure that we are prepared, and this is exactly why I plotted this scenario. And I'm just seeing another scenario that we have to talk about. Maybe the whole thing is wrong, but let's talk about it. So I said that the liquidity is going to be, is this the chart that we, yeah, exactly. The liquidity will be taken relatively quick, and if that happens, we will see some kind of consolidation. I always talk about AMD, which is accumulation, then we see a little bit of liquidation or manipulation, then we see the distribution to the other side. Everybody's expecting Bitcoin to go lower here, everybody. And because everybody's expecting it, the likelihood of it going lower from here is not high, in my opinion. Also, TA tells me that this is not the scenario. So what I was saying is that I was expecting us to start pushing and then have a vicious dump. By us taking liquidity from, so this on the bottom is always the sell side, and on the top it's always the buy side, because if you go long on a position, that means you buy as asset, and therefore if you get stopped, that means you are going to sell that asset. Therefore the liquidity on the bottom is sell side liquidity. Those are the sell orders of the long positions, so the stop losses for the long positions. Now, what I'm thinking is that because we took the sell side liquidity, most of the sell side liquidity, we do have a little bit here, especially now we're building onto it. If we would take this liquidity, that would be actually very good. Why? Because if we only leave liquidity up here, that means that the market can move much more viciously. So the market always moves from liquidity to liquidity. And if we see that we take all the liquidity, so the reason why I thought we're gonna pump here is because I actually think that we're still going lower, and if we still leave this liquidity here, then we can take that viciously, and there's no need for us to come back to grab this liquidity because we already took everything. But because that's not what happened, what happens is this liquidity here is left behind, the sell side liquidity that we have here has just been taken, and because of that, we have a higher likelihood of going higher, potentially even actually going to new highs. Again, I don't think that happens, also because of macro and selling may go away and all that, but that's the scenario. Let's talk about what the signal is, because I know you want to know as well, and then I'm gonna look at the chat. So what I just discovered, by the way, literally just looking at the chart, I discovered that I have a little bit of flaw in my analysis, and that is that we need to see what? No, this is, guys, this is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. There is no way we're not going up. There's no way. But anyway, markets always retrace 50, right? 50%. So the 50% retrace, did not happen on this leg. I'm just realizing this. I'm so prepared, right? But I'm just realizing this on live. So we should have had a 50% retrace, which we didn't have, and that's kind of a problem. It's a good and bad. It's bad because now we need to have a 50% retrace if we want an efficient move to the upside. A 50% drop or 50% retracement to discount would put us to the next POI, which would be around this 62 to 61,000 region. So right now, looking at only this, I think the manipulation, I also tweeted about this. If you follow me on Twitter, you know, the manipulation might happen. It might happen lower than 63,000. Looking at this right now, but we could easily see like manipulation down to the 62 to 61,000 level and still be extremely bullish. Liquidity is building up above the discount zone and the point of interest, so we could see that. But what I see right now, the signal that I've been waiting for, is the following. If you go down to 5 minute, you see that we have this point of interest marked here between 64,000 and 63,500. Now this here is an interesting level because we do get, first of all, it's a point of interest, and second, we do get a market structure shift from there. This is not above, so yeah. We do get a market structure shift, a weak market structure shift above here. So this I will mark it as a market structure shift. There's basically a higher high. Look at this market structure shift. So when we do have this market structure shift, what we want to see is a retrace to at least 50 or down to a potential area of reversal, which could be like a fair value gap down here, which initiated the move. Now, because it's a weak market structure shift, we want to see liquidity build up above above that point of interest, down here in this case. So because we saw a market structure shift here, and because we do have massive liquidity built up, and because the market structure shift actually happened in a higher time frame point of interest. If I look at this on the hour, I mean, this looks very, very nice. This level here looks very, very nice. It took liquidity and then it moved higher and higher and higher. A bounce here would make sense. The only reason why it wouldn't make sense is because we need to come back to the discount that I just explained. So if we know that we want to look for a market structure shift, which actually did happen, and now that the market structure shift happened, we needed liquidity for it to come lower. And we have that. We have had that. And what happened was a strong market structure shift. So what you see here is that, by the way, guys, if you're new and this is Chinese for you or it's completely foreign, then don't worry. Because we're gonna get it sorted. You're gonna subscribe to the channel, you're gonna come to these shows, you're gonna understand more and more, and I have a lot of stuff coming to you as well. So what you see here is that, what I wanted to say, by the way, is exactly, if we violate this, we're going to the lower region, to the discount area most probably, if we close below here. So what you will see here, we still have 3.5 minutes. So this is gonna be a very, 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 very important candle for us to note. But I did not think we are going to close below here. So for me to confirm that we are going from here and the signal is there, which would be the market structure shift, we should not close below this level. If we close below 63,666, if we don't close below, it's fine. It's a liquidity grab. If we close below, the likelihood of us going into the discount region, going down to the 62,700-ish is pretty high. Other than that, people commenting saying we're not going to 70K and all that. I'm expecting a relief rally, and then I'm actually expecting a massive dump. That's my main scenario. So I expected a pullback. I didn't expect the pullback to be this deep. I actually said that we're probably going to have a little bit down here and then start mooning. That's not what happened. That gives me confidence that the pump might last, might not just go to 70, but we can actually create higher highs possibly, or a new all-time high, sorry, possibly. Don't think that's happening, but we'll take it level by level. So that's the main scenario. Until we wait for this candle close, I'm gonna look at the chat. But the likelihood, if this candle closes below this level, likelihood of us going down to the 62,900 or 63 to 62,000 region is pretty high. Yeah, let me look at the chat, guys. We've got 100 people watching here and 48 likes. I would really truly appreciate if you would smash that like button down below, because it takes you a second and it helps the algorithm very much. Thank you so much. Let's look at the chat. 𝗕𝗬𝗢𝗙𝗢. Ooh, what is this thing doing here? It's always doing something weird. This, oh, whoa. All right. 𝗕𝗬𝗢𝗙𝗢𝗢, nice seeing you. Thumbs down guy can go buy more pulse chip. Fuck this. We don't have it today. We don't have him today. So smash the like button while you're waiting, fam. Yes, please do that, guys. We still only have 50 likes. Truly appreciate if you do. We have 100 people watching now. Please do that. Yo, Drew, what's up? What's up, Brian? TVR, made it. I'm happy. Bro, I have to go to the dentist in 15 minutes, so please tell me there is nothing very important in the next hour. No, I'm just doing this show. None of this is important, you know? None of this is important. No, I'm just joking. But I gave you the TLDR. I gave you the TLDR of the whole pump, and I'm going to give you the different scenarios. Look at this. So this is not closing below. Very bullish. Very fucking bullish. Very bullish, because we do have a market structure shift here. We do have a market structure shift, and let's not forget that we are in mid-London. So we are coming to the close of the London AM session, where all the manipulation happens, and then Euro can take over and distribute. Definitely great area. The fact that we don't close below here, I mean, we still can. We have a minute, but if we don't close below here, that actually. What the fuck? I still haven't bought a chair, guys. I still haven't bought a chair, bro. Still haven't bought a chair. I have to. Anyway, chat. Leave my soul address and like if you want make again a giveaway. Guys, giveaway, by the way. We haven't done the giveaway. We haven't done the giveaway yet. The only reason is technicalities, guys. It's just, you know, there was someone writing to me and literally demanding that you promise, now you're not keeping your word. First of all, fuck you. Second of all, I always keep my word. It's just, I literally, if I told you what I've done since I got home, I don't even want to talk about what I've done in Dubai, but since I got home from Dubai, I literally recorded a show, did 3 shows, appeared on court. I did that, you know, I had to. And, you know, did all the others, catching up with everything that I didn't do in Dubai. I mean, it is very important, and I know it's very important, but I promised you, and you are going to get the giveaways. It's not even a question. We're gonna do it today. I got my team on it. It's coming today, so don't worry about it. Staff, postpone your appointment with the dentist. Professor Fefe is about to talk. Where are you? You're late. Yeah, happens. Rivers in New York, exactly. Yo. Joanne, I see you. And I see you. Luke, I see you. Mark Spencer. I like your name, Mark Spencer. Mark Spencer. The only thing I don't like about you, Mark, is that you're on X and you're not on YouTube. So you don't help the algo. Morning, Fefe. What's up? Good afternoon, Paul. How's it going? Time to learn, yeah. So saying now subscribers and liked on all 3 of my YouTube accounts. Thank you so much. If you look at this, by the way, guys, we are doing pretty okay. We're doing pretty okay. It's like a lot of subscribers are coming in every single day. We are banging, and I really want to break through 5,000 April. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but we should do that. Fefe, you're so good in TIA. I don't understand all of it, but learning a lot. Yeah, it's coming to you guys. It's coming to you. If it was easy, everybody would be winning in trading, you know? Fefe Power, there you go. Sorry I'm late. Dapa, there's no need to be sorry. I'm happy you're here. Mr. G, glad I made it today. Mr. G, I'm glad you made it today as well. Good morning. Okay. Yeah, okay. Secret lab chair. Take note. Secret lab chair. That's what we need. Okay. We are back. Okay, cool. So, what giveaway? I'm in the right place. You are. We had a $500 worth of giveaway yesterday, so it was pretty cool. That's what's up. Guys, I actually gained 10 kilos in the past 3 weeks because of all this shit that's going down. So I couldn't go to any workouts. I didn't do cold baths. I didn't do any of that. So when do you think the crypto top will be? This year or next? This year. I think we're gonna see the top this year. This year or next year, April, around that. I think 12 to 18 months we have tops. When it, smash the like. Yes. So let's look back here. There are several things that I think contribute to my view, which might not be correct, but I want to give you, first off, I'm still underwater in my 𝗕𝗘𝗙 position. Fucking underwater, guys. I'm getting hammered because of my new fantastic approach of not using stop losses, which I would have done up here if I followed, a proper risk management. I'm averaging down, and now I am big time underwater, but we will fix that. Don't worry, we will fix that. So one more thing that actually backs my thesis of us having a relief rally is the USDT dominance, right? So if you look at the USDT dominance, what did just happen here? What did just happen? That's actually very bad. That's actually very, 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 very bad. When I mark this whole thing, this is actually very bad. This actually changes a lot of things, because as you see, I have my flip tool on here. I was waiting for the 50% pullback up here after the break, and then I was expecting a continuation to the downside, but that did not happen, and this is actually not good. Could be manipulation. The only problem is that we do close above here, above 4.83%, so this might be pumping, and that might be enough for Bitcoin to come lower to the 62,000 region. It actually might happen. It actually might happen now. You're looking at this. So what I was expecting, again, the same thing here, is that we do have liquidity taken by USDT dominance, then a market structure shift here, so like a wick below the recent low, right? And after that, we have a push, which I thought was only gonna last until the 50%, and it's just a retrace, and then a continuation lower. That did not happen. In fact, we closed above the recent high that actually caused the market structure shift, and that's a very bad indication for Bitcoin, because that means that we are, exactly what we are seeing right now. So we can see a push on the USDT dominance. Let's see where the USDT dominance might be heading. So it does have a lot of the sell side liquidity here. So if you look at this, I can even mark it like this. I can even mark it like this. So I can either also mark it like this, and you see that people will say that this is a breakout and whatnot. I don't think so. I think that we are going to see a pullback. The question really is from where. And this level was a very, very strong level in USDT dominance. So now most of the liquidity is going to be taken from here, I would assume, and we are coming to the next level, which is around this region, 4.93. So that's another 1% pump, which could, but yeah, exactly. That actually aligns very, very nicely. That actually aligns very, very nicely with Bitcoin going down to 2.5% to like 62,000 region, and then we have to look for another signal there. I have to change the title of this YouTube show because it's not correct. The signal was there, but the signal got fogged because trading is a game of probabilities. So what I'm expecting right now, looking at this and looking at the unfolding of the events, I think manipulation is at full speed here on London, and off London AM. I think we're going to see a push up to this region. So somewhere here, we are going to see a reversal on USDT dominance, something like this. When that happens at 50%, that's what I expected here. And then a retrace, but the retrace will most likely be only to the 50%, which would be down here to 4.76-ish region. And that would give enough leeway for the market, for Bitcoin and for general crypto or altcoins as well. Look at this. I'm getting hammered on this trade. It's probably going down lower, as I explained. It's probably going to the 62,000 region. It will most likely take liquidity here. So finish that one up. Probably taking these lows as well. So the next area for me is down here, like this, and this, like this must hold. If this doesn't hold, then I don't know. Then I'll say I was wrong. But in my opinion, this area here will hold. It's actually a 15-minute POI. Probably we're gonna see the manipulation that I tweeted about, probably that's gonna happen now, much lower than I expected. We have accumulation, when I see manipulation, then I want to see distribution on New York. I really, really, truly think this is going to happen. We did see a reaction here. Apparently it wasn't enough. This is why trading is a game of probabilities. We need to see the same kind of reaction down here. So we're gonna see a little bit of manipulation and then either an accumulation and then initiation, or we wanna see just a quick flash crash and then move on, right? This is kind of what we will most likely see, especially considering USDT dominance. Let's look at it now. Yeah, it's the USDT dominance seems to be very strong now, very, very strong. We still have 7 minutes. I mean, if we could not, yeah, but we did close above there. So let's see. USDT dominance most likely going to 4.9, and Bitcoin is most likely going to 62.5, and then a potential reversal is about to happen. Guys, I see we got 140 people watching on YouTube. Please, guys, please smash the like button. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. You have no idea how much it helps a small YouTuber like me. One like does really make a difference because the algo recognizes that you like this content. If you like this content, you can also subscribe. And the more people subscribe, the more people I can get to, and the more people I get to, the more people we help, and more people we help, the more people are successful, and you know, all that kind of stuff. And then we are all drinking margaritas on 𝗕𝗘𝗙𝗢𝗢. Let me look at the comment section here, and then we're going to talk about altcoins. So someone is saying, morning all, morning all. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Come on, guys, smash that like. Exactly what I'm saying. Smash that like. Could you chart out Gummy? I can, but it's you know, Anus. You are on Twitter. Come to YouTube, please. Come to YouTube. Ryan, hello. Joao, Fefe Power, nice. I always see the like in the first second. No, no. Yeah, never. Buy a secret lab charity. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Hold on, we read these comments already. Yes, someone's saying when Lambo, we don't know that. My grandma will beat BTC 70K on her bike easy. Okay. Why do you think the top can come in this year? Can you please explain? I don't know. I just have a feeling. It's a hunch. I don't know. It's a hunch. I don't know. It's just, I just feel like that we have come very fast, and I think that we're gonna have a hyper cycle, but I don't think it's gonna last for a long time. I think 12 to 18 months. That's just based on, you know, data and historical data and experience. That's just what I think. BTC dominance going up. Yes, exactly. This is what we explained. Going up very strong, very, very, very strong, which is not good for us. First of all, fuck you. Hey Erdem, nice to see you here. When you think crypto, yeah, we talked about this. Yo fam, Luke the Sniper is here. Luke the Sniper. Any 1000x setups? No. Giveaway time? No. Not a busy. Mauritius. Yes, Mauritius. I've never been, but it's good. Probably very good. TO and ICP long term, we can look at it as well. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. It's completely getting hammered here. Let's wait for this. We might get this signal on live actually. We might get it live. What led to your decision to average down instead of... Yeah, because I'm dumb. I'm not dumb, but it's just a bull market thing. You know, I genuinely been thinking the exact same thing. I'm like, why would I want to do this to myself? And the reason is very simple, because I don't really have that much time to trade. And I think I'm just making excuses, to be very honest with you. I became a little bit lazy in trading. That's the honest truth, because it's bull market and the market is very forgiving, very, very forgiving. You know, so like it's quite difficult. If you've got enough money, it's quite difficult to lose money now, because maybe it goes down what 15-20% from here. If you can add margin, there is not really an issue there, you know. So I just think when I saw a signal, I got in, and then I don't monitor the charts. I focus a lot on content creation. I focus a lot on content creation on Banter, content creation here, and we're building something very, very exciting as well. Two things very, very exciting as well. So it's like a lot of things happening at the same time, and I think, you know, my thoughts was like, I can just average down. Why would I start stop loss and then they wick you out and the news comes and then all this stuff that's happening? The market is going to be very, very, very forgiving. That's why. But it's not something that you should follow. If you watch back on my content in the bear market, I was like, you know, very tight stops, very calculated trades. Now it's rather like, you know, but it's not good. It's not good. It's just the bull market vibes. It's not good. I'm not saying that you should do this. I'll give you a like or 5. What led to your decision? Okay, we have that. Has all the first gaming airdrop been completed? If you come and ask on YouTube, register, I'm gonna tell you. Like destroyed. Thank you. Take a look at Maneki. Sorry, boss, I forgot to tag you in this one. I will look at it. Greetings from snowy Finland. Snowy? Is it really snowing in Finland? Why is USDT dominance going up bet for BTC? It's actually a very great question. We should talk about that. So the way it works is that you have the dominance always represents the total amount in a certain asset compared to the other assets. So when I say the USDT dominance is 4.80, actually if you write it here, I think TradingView does a very good job in explaining this to you if you forget it. Oh no, it doesn't. But basically what it means is that when the USDT dominance is 4.86%, it means that the total market cap of crypto is what? 2 trillion now? I don't know where it is. Let's look at total. It's 2.2 trillion, right? 2.2 trillion. So out of the 2.2 trillion, if I look at USDT dominance, out of the 2.2 trillion, 4.86% is sitting in USDT. If I look at Bitcoin dominance, BTC dominance, then I can say 54% of the 2.2 trillion is sitting in Bitcoin. So now I know that 60% of the entire value that represent like the value logged in crypto or placed in crypto is in Bitcoin and in USDT. You know, so there's everything else is only 40% of the total market cap. So what the dominance represents, USDT dominance, what the dominance always represents, whether it's other dominance, so altcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance, Bitcoin dominance, Solana dominance, it always represents how the percentage always represents what percent of the total market cap is logged or placed or held in this asset. That's what it represents. So if the USDT dominance is going up, that means that there are people putting more money in USDT and taking it away from Bitcoin or from the crypto market. And that's why it is a little bit bearish and it's negatively correlated. So if you look at, I can add a chart here. I will try to add a chart here at least. I can go BTC and I can go BTC USD and you will probably see, you see that it's negatively correlating. It's a difficult word. It's a difficult word. Okay, so you see we have a vertical thing here, line here, and you see when the USDT dominance starts pumping, Bitcoin starts dumping, and the other way around, right? So when the USDT dominance peaking, then the Bitcoin chart starts grinding up. So that's kind of how it works, and it works negatively to each other because if people move money into USDT, then they take it away from crypto, and if they move into Bitcoin, they take it away from USDT. I hope this makes sense. It's a great question, actually. Fefamim next. You can never know. You can never know. Hard to lose money. Come on, think. Averaging down gets you ragged. I agree with you. Roscoe, I actually do agree with you. It doesn't get you ragged if you can add enough margin. Like if you can always add margin to it, it doesn't get you ragged because if you believe that in the next, like what is the worst thing? Like let's talk about this because I actually agree with you. I actually agree with you that it's not the best thing to do. But if I look at a chart like this and I say, what's the worst case scenario in a chart like this? Like the worst case scenario. In my opinion, the worst case scenario is what? Maybe another 25%? That's like literally the worst case scenario in my opinion. This will most likely, even if Bitcoin dumps to like 58,000, this thing will not go sub 6.8, I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it is going to go down to like 5, you know? So if you think about this and you say, okay, what's my upside potential? Well, you know, bull markets, so like my 30, 40, 50, 80, I don't know. But like the upside potential is so much more than the downside risk. So being a professional, the reason why I also adopted is because if you're a professional, again, if you look back on my streams preview in the bear market, you will see that I'm using very tight stop, very calculated, but you need to be present at all times to be able to do that. Why? Because if you look at this, for example, I would have said, okay, so I would have said that I would have a stop loss here, right? So if I would have a stop loss here, I would have gotten stopped, and then here I would have gotten back in, and then I would have gotten stopped again. right? And then I probably would have gotten back in here where we are right now, and possibly I'm gonna get stopped again. So the problem with this is that you always have to monitor the chart. You always have to be present. And I just know I don't have the capacity for that. I just literally know I don't have the capacity for that. And it's just much easier to just look at it, add more margin, or buy average down and just get your average price lower and lower and lower. But I agree with you. I'm not doubting that using a stop loss is always the best way to go about it. And I don't recommend anybody do this. Altcoins will start pumping in what month? I think we're going to see a relief early this week or next week. I think we should see, actually, I think we're going to see it now. Like, I genuinely think we're going to see it now. Now, obviously, USDT dominance changes things now a little bit. But I genuinely think that we should see a pump very, very soon. Building a school with Fefe. You might be knowing something. You might be knowing something. Split Croatia. Are you in Split, Luca? I'm going there. I'm gonna go there at some point in the summer for sure. Oh my god, the alert went off. Buy or picking the 62.5 level for potential bounce. Why not as far as 63.50? So because I don't think we're gonna go down. We always have, you know, that we always have, you know, potential reverse areas. There's no reason for it to come down here. It has massive liquidity built up just above this point of interest, beginning of the inefficiency, below the 50%. So in discount, there is just no reason for it to go lower. I just don't think there is a reason for it to not hold this one. Look at this impulsiveness here. Like, this is a massive impulsive move. I don't think there is a reason to break below that level there. That's why. I'm happy it makes sense, guys. I'm happy it makes sense. School or trading? Or both. Or both. You guys think I'm just chilling here, but come on. We have to edit this alert because it's going to ruin our ears. Mine for sure. Any update? Sheldon, you have no idea. I'm literally waiting on the same thing, bruh. I'm literally waiting. I can't. So I'm going to try to figure it out. And if I know anything, I'll let you know. But I don't know anything. That's the problem. I don't know anything. Rosso is saying, you are wrong. It's me. It can easily go to 5 on a wick if BTC dumps to 49. Yeah, if BTC dumps to 49, you are right. First of all, BTC won't dump. In my opinion, BTC won't dump like this. BTC will, if anything, slowly bleed. It's not going to be a flash crash to 49. That will give me leeway to average out of a position, average in a position, add margin, you know, whatever that is. And even if it goes to like 5, that will be a 50% drop, which is, again, substantial. I agree with you. And it's not the best strategy, but I don't think we're going to have a 50% drop now. I think we are going to, I have a conviction that we're going to go up. Is that right? No. Should you do it? No. Is it proper risk management? Maybe. Technically, if I know what I'm doing and I'm securing myself not to lose, yeah, it could be. So I don't think I'm wrong. I might be thinking things different than you are, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong. What's with the smoke alarm? It's the trading view alarm. Fire alarm battery. Okay, so let's go and look into. I could do this all day. I could do these comments all day, but I think it's time for us to just look at some coins and some trades that we might be taking. Is it your liquidation or lead? No. Okay, BTC ain't going under 60K. There is not enough BTC. Homie. Homie. Yeah. So ETH completed its 50% and it hit POI already at 30.75, but it still has a way to go. Okay, let's go. Let's look at some tokens. I want to talk about some. So number one, I'm extremely grateful to see these numbers going up. I really am. It's absolutely incredible. We are beating records day by day. If you look at the channel, we have like literally most of the stuff that we have going on is you know, this has 1.6 thousand views yesterday, 3.8 thousand, 1.9 thousand, 900, 1,000. So we are getting up to speed. And the reason why I'm saying it is because I really truly appreciate you. I genuinely truly appreciate you. You have no idea how excited I am to wake up every morning and do this with you guys. And if you want this to grow and continue, the only thing you got to do is to smash the subscribe button and smash the like button. And I still see that we have 181 people watching and only 117 likes. So please, guys, it takes you literally no second. I'm like begging for likes here. I could do you want me to do this ice cream lady that, you know, like, is that really what you want, for you to just smash that like? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, but okay, let's look at some coins. Let's look at my underwater 𝗕𝗑. Here's the thing, unfortunately, if you look at the 5 minute, there is no market structure shift on 𝗕𝗑. So this is like there was one here. Here, I really thought this was it. I would have, if I had a stop loss and I would have taken a trade, I would have taken it like this. But that's not what I did. And here's another market. Sorry. Technical break. Yeah, because I'm sleeping like 3-4 hours, guys. So here was another market structure shift, and now we're coming up, building up massive liquidity. So I don't know. I just don't see a potential for us not starting to reverse here. USDT dominance kind of fucking with me now. I have to admit. But I do believe the same scenario with 𝗕𝗑. I don't think that this thing is going to get violated and held. So I don't think that we are going to hold and close below 10.9. What is it? 10.498. 10.495, 10.49-ish on the 1 hour. I don't think that we are going to see a close below. If we do see a close below and Bitcoin shows very, weakness, big weakness around the 62,500-ish region, I might consider closing my positions. I really might. We need to see a market structure shift here, as I explained. Like, this is the main scenario right now. If we are not reversing from here, because I saw USDT dominance close above, that's why I'm not certain we are going to reverse. I did think literally before this thing went through the roof, literally on the live. So when I went live. So this is why I was saying the signal showed, and the signal did show. We had a market structure shift on Bitcoin, and we had a market structure shift on USDT dominance, but it might not play out, and therefore we need to consider a lower scenario, which would be 62,500, and longing from there once we see a lower time frame reaction, which being a market structure shift. Let's look at Gummy. We have to look at Gummy. This is why I warned you guys. It's a meme coin. I love Gummy. I love taking gummies. I really do. And I love the meme. I love that it was nice, and I really do enjoy the community. I think it's fantastic. But this is why I warned you to start leveling out. If you can, take some profits, get back in, hodl to the moon if you can, obviously. But I just don't want you to lose money that you can't afford to lose. You know, if this changed your life, there are people getting real serious money with Gummy airdrop. If this money was like a lot for you, and I know a lot of people from Asia and from Africa wrote to me and they're like, it's absolutely changing my life, then you know, I would hate to see you lose all that money. 𝗕𝗘𝗢, we always got to talk about these two. Not much to talk about now. Very big things coming up for 𝗕𝗘𝗢. Very big things. Keep an eye. Yeah, keep an eye. Let's look at some coins, guys. What do you want me to look at? Let me know what coins you want me to analyze and what coins you want me to look at, and then we are going to do that right now. Turn alarm off, yes. Please turn alerts off, yes. 52, possibly. Gummy bounce region, I have no idea. Can you explain market shift? Yeah, so basically you want to see on the 5 minute or the 15 minute, you want to see a higher high. This is what we call a market structure. The structure of the market is going down, and we see a market structure shift, and the shift is what you want to play, 50% retrace, and then moon. That's the basic idea here. The same scenario when going up. So when you go up, you see a lower low, you have a 50% retrace, and then nuke. This is what the market structure shift is about. By the way, right now hitting 50% though. I don't know what hits 50% now, but can be. Thoughts on Get Grass? I like it. I don't know. There are a lot of concerns that the team is not dogs and this and that. We have to, you know, I really be cautious, but I'm very extremely bullish on the project. Extremely bullish. It takes you literally no money to farm, and you know, I think it's great. Yeah, so I did. I think I did. I reduced the sound here as well. Flow. Okay, let's look at flow. Just to be clear, USDT dominance can reverse from here as well. I don't think it will happen. But technically, this is the high. Technically, this is the high. So 4.88. We can see a reversal here. Yeah. The whole thing is just so, like, you know, this is also something. So let's talk a little bit seriously, because I think a lot of times what happens is that you believe that something is going to happen and it's not happening. And there are players that want you to feel that way. So whether you believe it or not, you might hear about market makers and you might hear about big players and smart money, and it's a real thing, guys. We're talking about algorithms here, but it's a real thing. And when you start feeling FOD, or when you start feeling FOMO, that's generated and plays onto your emotions. So when you see that Bitcoin is dumping and everybody's like, oh, we're going down, the likelihood of us completely going down, especially after a dump that we saw, is very slim. It's just very, very slim. So I believe you have to think critically and you have to look at the chart and you have to make sure that everything is aligned with your thesis. If your thesis is that we should have a relief bounce like I have, then you can look for a confirmation on the lower time frame. Confirmation in this case being a market structure shift. If that happens, then I don't care that everybody says on crypto Twitter that we're going lower. I don't care that everybody says, whatever. I believe that we are going to see that relief rally, and I will stick by my thesis. Now, it's very important not to get married to your idea. So this is why I said I have clear invalidations. If we close below this level, this is what I'm going to do. If we close above this level, this is what I'm going to do. If we close below here, I'm going to start averaging out of my position at a loss. So you have to understand this, but once you do, then you have a much better understanding and chance of becoming a professional trader. So let's go. Someone's saying flow. Let's look at flow. Flow, 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 flow. Massive liquidity, guys. Markets don't move like this. Same thing. It's just when markets move like this, it tells me that we are going higher. It tells me that there's a lot of liquidity being created. The question is, liquidity will be taken now or it will be taken later. But flow looks pretty decent here. Looks pretty decent here. It's in a decent area. If you look at the 5 minute, you want to wait for a 5 minute higher high, as I explained. The chart is very wacky, so I would just probably take this one up here. But once you see a high above here why this does not have price range? That's not good. Not price range, sorry. Price label. 92.3, 0.933 would be the level that I'd be interested in if it overtook that. So say dot. I think same scenario. Look at this, massive liquidations. Massive liquidation. And I bought dot spot around 8 something. Freaking, I'm down like 15% on this spot position. Not big, but I still bought some, so, or maybe even higher, maybe I'm 9 something. I'm staking dot, so can do that. Same thing. The only problem is I don't see a higher time frame reaction, a lower time frame reaction. So I need to see like a retrace them potentially to the 6-ish region and then a market structure shift there. GetGrass I can't analyze. One thing I'm gonna do with GetGrass though. So I want to show you this. There is something called a Whales market. You can go on trade now. And GetGrass is based on points, right? So you're getting points for your operating that thing, for that extension. And there is something called pre-market up here. And when you go there, you will be able to see that you have a bunch of points here. So for example, I can go on GetGrass. I can search for GetGrass. Maybe not pre-market is points, sorry, my bad. So you can go into points exactly, and you can find GetGrass. So if you're mining points, you're getting points, you are getting an estimated price here. And the way it's estimating it is that actually you can sell your existing points, and it's like an options contract kind of for unlaunched products. So what you can do here is that you can come onto Whales market, and then I can say, I want to sell, I have GetGrass points, right? I have GetGrass and I want to sell my GetGrass points. So what I can do is that I can connect my Solana wallet and I can decide what I want to use as collateral. So for example, like I said, the way it works is that you can list your points before the project gets launched, and people who buy the points speculate on the price that the points will convert to when they launch. So when this happens, what you can do is that I go on there, I connect my wallet, and I say I have $1,000 worth of USDC in my wallet. I'm willing to lock that as a collateral. That means that if people give me money, I'm not just gonna run away. If I say the deal is off the table for all the people who pay, then I get this money back. But what this basically means is that I can put a price. So for example, here you can buy 20,000 GetGrass points for 0. This guy wants to buy 20,000 GetGrass points for 0.2 Solanas. That puts the price at 0.0015. That's the same thing here. This guy wants to sell at 0.0009. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, these are, yeah, exactly. No. These are the buys, these are the sells. So what they do is that you can enter the price. What is the floor price? You can see where the floor price is, and then you can see what the average price of buying. So up here you see $0.00228 per grass point. So if you're mining grass, you are making about 1,000 points a day, right? So that means that you are mining about $2. Is that right? About $2 a day. Well, less than $2. Yeah, about $2 a day. Come on, math. A bit more than, yeah, about $2.8, right? So you're mining about $2.8 a day. So that's actually, if you are running this thing and you want to sell it on a Whales market, you can do it. So I could actually make a video on this. Do you think I should make a video on this on Banter? I think this could be a pretty cool show. Yeah, I think this could be a pretty cool show. But this is the only reason why I'm not doing it, and I'm not selling my grass points. Number one, I believe in the project. I think it's going to be bigger than 0.0028. And second, you have to lock this collateral. So we don't know when it's launching. Maybe it's launching in a week, maybe it's launching in 2 months, or maybe it's launching in a year. So you have to lock that USDC in there. Obviously, when you get the points converted to Solana, you will be able to get the points onto your all the coins that you are getting as an airdrop from the points that you earned onto the Solana wallet. And from there, you can execute the sale here that is already logged. If you do that, you get back your collateral and you get the money that people paid for the tokens on the time of the sale. It's pretty cool. But the reason why I'm not doing it is because I have to lock money, and I don't want to lock money because money works for me. Let's look at 𝗕𝗘𝗙𝗢. We had 𝗕𝗘𝗙. I said I closed my. Oh, look at this. It was a great sell. I tweeted that I closed my 𝗕𝗘𝗙 position here. We closed one here, then we closed one around. I closed it around this level, so a little bit of profit. I made like maybe 2, 3, 5% profit. I don't know, somewhere. No, then I made more. Yeah, I made more, probably like 10% profit. But I closed it. 𝗕𝗘𝗙 is coming lower. I think the market doesn't, the market doesn't help 𝗕𝗘𝗙, but I would not look at. I think it's gonna. I think it's a great buy on spot. I do think it's a great buy on spot. Someone is saying ADA, please. And then I have to go, guys. Same thing. I want to see a lower time frame reaction. ADA is not ready yet. Not ready yet. And Cardano, I don't know. You should not buy Cardano. INJ, not financial advice. Just, just me thinking. We're still waiting for this. I think this is a great level for INJ, 22.4. I think it's a great level. I actually put an alert in here. I think this is a great level for INJ for a reversal and a potential dump. You have to see a lower time frame reaction. So you want to see price coming lower, and showing a market structure shift, and then moving from 22.4-ish region or sub 22.4. You still get beeping sound. Do you still get beeping sound? Is that, I think it might be Telegram. Do you get beeping sound? Is there like a beeping sound? Okay, there's no beeping sound, guys. I don't know what you're hearing. Probably it's you. 𝗥𝗙, probably you are beeping. Okay. The May sell-off has started earlier. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, let's see. Gummy is incredible. Yes, it is, especially when you're taking it. It is never ready. Yes, do that for grass as I showed doing it, but don't know how much more on it. Yeah, I'll do. GetGrass seems scammy as fuck. I don't know. It's weird. But I'm not worried. I know people who know people who invested big money in GetGrass. So I have direct connection, great connection, who says that the team is legit and there are real people behind them. And if you see a lot of projects started off as non-dogs and whatnot, and we thought it was a scam, and then it turned out to be like a big ass project. So I'm not that worried. Okay, cool. Stream delayed. Yeah, it's a little bit delayed with the chat. Yes, so it is what it is. All right, guys, let's look at the market one more time. Let's look at this Bitcoin thing. Let's look where we're heading. Here is what I want you to take away from this stream, okay? Here is the summary, the TLDR. If you just joined in, whatever, you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please go subscribe to the YouTube channel. But if you just joined in, here's the TLDR. When you look at, I believe that we are building up massive liquidity for a relief rally, at least a relief rally, but potentially a rally to new highs. I don't think, but a relief rally to 66, 68,000 is definitely in the cards. If USDT dominance plays ball, which it doesn't seem to do now, but at around 4.9, I want to see a clear invalidation, which would be a lower low on the 15 or 5-minute chart. If that happens, at the same time, Bitcoin will potentially bounce, whether it's from here or whether it's sub 62 or somewhere around here, definitely above $61,000. So above $61,000, we need to see a bounce. And that bounce should again be higher high, market structure shift, and then we can look for many long positions. I believe that is what's going to happen. Obviously, not financial advice. Do your own research. This is what I'm going to do and trade, but we need to see the lower time frame reactions to take any positions. Once that's done, I believe that TIA is a great long from the macro and from the chart perspective as well. I believe that this could be a great long position, but you have to understand that very much the whole market is shaky right now. A lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubt, FUD, but this is one of the best times to buy if you believe that we are going to see a relief rally. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, what I'm doing, I'm gonna have an end screen up here, and then you can leave your comments, a review of the show. We already are designing. I have this lazy guy in the studio here. He's like, I told him yesterday we needed to design this thing, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then he didn't do it, and then he's like coming in here today, and he's like, I was like, is it ready? And he's like, no, it's not ready, and I'm like, what is happening? So anyway, no, I'm just joking. We love him, but as a new team. New addition to the team, we are going to get an awesome end screen for you guys, and then I will just put up the reviews of the show, and the review will be that you can just leave your comments after the end stream comes up or even now, and I'll pull them up. I truly appreciate you guys, appreciate you being here, appreciate you playing along, appreciate you trading, appreciate you learning, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button below, and I will see you in the next one.